Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I don't have any friends online. I'm going to play a match of Pauper, but none of my friends are online. If you are online during work days, European time, that is very late at night or very early in the morning in the US, I want you on my buddy list so I can play Pauper against you. Let me know. Send me a message on YouTube. Tell me what your Magic Online username is. And also tell me what decks you have ready. Because now I have to go to the tournament practice room. And that is always complicated. Because people just quit and do stupid things. But luckily today I'm playing Poo Dragons, which no one is afraid of yet. So I have the edge of not scaring away people. That looked like a pretty serious error, right? And it seems to be an error. It's weird because I play, and it might be Poo Dragons version 2. Yes, that's what I'm playing. I chose the wrong deck. So, and there we go. Bringing up my sideboard notes here. I'm going to write an article about this deck. This deck has been created by Andrew Lakie. Now I have revealed his name, Andrew Lakie, also known as Prosper. He is quite a brewer, and he is constantly thinking about interesting Pauper decks. And he has come up with this. This is, according to him, the 5th iteration of Poo Dragons. And I now have the honor of playing it on video. In the article there will be a complete deck list, a sideboard plan and comments from Andrew. So I have not invented this deck, I'm just merely a player of it. And I'm going to show you playing against Soozer. I hope he doesn't play Delver, because that's the only matchup I've covered. Well, I'm gonna keep this. And I'm gonna open with Evolving Wilds for Forest, possibly, yes. Not telling him anything about what I'm doing. So let's see what Soozer. Oh, he's playing Infect. Well, that makes Mog Fanatic pretty good. So I'm getting a forest here. And Andrew actually provided a sideboard plan against Infect. You could have argued for actually getting a mountain there, but I don't want these cards to be unplayable. But I'm going to try for Mog Fanatic here. Of course, he can have mutagenic growth. And then I'm just wide open to his attack. The other alternative would be to play the Nest Invader. We could then just Rancor and trample all over me. But there are no Invigorates. Do I play the Nest Invader? I will go for the Mog Fanatic, but I'm not sure here. I haven't played many games against Infect since Invigorate disappeared. And I definitely need to try to remove him on my turn. Phytoblast. Oh. Okay, we try to kill him, and we can do nothing else this turn, so we are done. And hopefully he doesn't have a mutagenic growth. If he has one, we might very well be dead next turn. But it requires quite a complicated... He did have the mutagenic growth, so let's now see how much damage he can do. Next turn I feel pretty safe, as I can play a Tin Street Hooligan and an Ichor Claw and Mog Fanatic, or Nest Invader Mog Fanatic. Death Touch is pretty good. My sideboard plan is Sparksmiths, Deadly Recluses, Peddlers. So we are going hard, going heavy on Death Touch. So let's see how much damage we take. Groundswell. Groundswell. And Mutinic. Is it a turn 2 kill? Being an old Infect player, I would love to see a turn 2 kill. But it is not a turn 2 kill. So we live to fight another day. And now we absolutely know that he doesn't have Mutinic Growth, because then we would have been dead. So I'm going to play Shinnen, which will negate all of his creatures except Rotwolf. And it will even negate Rotwolf, as I have Nightshade Peddler in my hand. So Shinnen is really tough for Infect. And when you take 9 poison counters, it's usually okay, he can play 2 creatures, of course. That would help him. But he doesn't, so if we don't draw land here, which creature do we play? I think the Death Touch, of course, will be best, because it will for sure finish the Glistener Elf. Song of Blood, that was not the right time for that. So I'm casting Nightshade Peddler. Soul Bonding. Attacking. This way I'm sure to get rid of the Glistener Elf, but I don't know if Shinnen dies. If Shinnen doesn't die here, he is in a world of hurt. Let's grab another beer. No, it's not a beer. It's energy drink. Here comes Rancor. And that would of course kill Shinnen of Life Roar, but I have a Tin Street Hooligan. So now it's beat time. I would consider sideboarding out the Songs of Blood here, but maybe not. Andrew definitely doesn't ever sideboard them out. And he knows this deck a lot better than I do. Okay, is this the Song of Blood opportunity? I think I will cast an Nest Invader and I will cast an Nest Invader and be done, and then Song of Blood next turn. Yeah, that's it. And that should finish him, right? I don't know what the average result of Song of Blood should be 2, right? Because I have 30 creatures, yes. That means every other card is creature, so every other card I draw on the average will be a creature. So now I will do a lot of damage. But will it be enough? We shall see. And we actually know that right now. So, Song of Blood. I got Nest Invader, it's only 1. So now we need to block all the glory that is the Systbearer with Rancor and possibly a growth on him. That means that we have to block for 8 points. That's the 2 Nest Invaders plus Shinnen plus Tin Street Hooligan. Or plus Nightshade Peddler, so we can only attack with Tin Street Hooligan. which sort of made this Song of Blood pretty bad. But we need to have 8 toughness on the defensive. Why did I get +2/+2? Oh, the young wolf was a part of it. I did only counted 4 cards. I'm so stupid. Did I now miss the opportunity to win? No, I didn't. It's just my second game with the deck. Sorry about that. I would have done 8, 10 damage. Yeah, I wouldn't have killed him. So here he comes, and we have calculated that he is allowed to have 1 groundswell. He played a forest, so he could very well have a groundswell. But we can block this, because we have plenty of stuff to block with. The problem is, can we... Oh, we still can attack with the Nightshade Peddler, but that's just 1 point. So how much damage do we do? This is just 7 powers. I think attacking with the Nightshade Peddler is the only thing we can do. And if he had 2 grow spells, we would be dead now. We will be dead now. Song of Blood. Complicated. That's why we practice before we play tournament. And I actually recommend playing 100 practice matches before you play a tournament with the deck. I know nobody does that. And I did it with Trinket. And I started out with 3-4 O's in a week. Having said that, Trinket is the only deck I've done that with. Now, it's time to block with everything. And here I lose, of course, if he has double growth. Maybe he just has another creature that he can rancor. Also, the raid bombardment doesn't do a lot against Infect. I think you need to assume a controlish role against Infect, because no 2-color aggro deck can be faster than Infect. But we don't. We introduce Death Touch and Sparksmiths, and that will give us the win. So let's try that plan, as it is the deck's creator's plan. I'm playing Poo Dragons by Andrew Lakie, aka Prosper. Here comes the first grow spell, and have I miscounted? Are we dead? No, we're not dead, because we have 9 toughness. But we also only have... Oh, we killed it. And yeah, that was a lot better situation than I expected us to be in after that. So now we need to finish him. Go forward, my 1/1s. Let's Death Touch this guy. Yay! Yes. Mog Fanatic with Death Touch. Does that work with his ability? Does it? I'm not sure at all. I'm gonna attack here. And play Raid Bombardment. But what if I do deal 7 damage? So I'm just going for it here. So now he has to block. But if he has a growth spell, Well, I can counter it with the Mog Fanatic. So, and now he has signed up on Death Touch. So, yeah. And I just need to attack next turn and then I win. So I somehow got out on top there, despite playing like an idiot. Okay, now we get to test... well, thank you, Soozer, for being such a nice opponent, by the way. I don't expect much from random guys that I don't know before. So, Soozer, if you're watching this, let me know if you want to be on the buddy list. And tell me which Pauper decks you have ready. Okay, we don't need any life staffs. We don't need Tin Street Hooligan. And I'm not really sure about that, because he was pretty good against Ico Clawmere. And I've seen people bring in 4 double MWM Wog War Marshal. We don't want a War Marshal. I think he's a lot better than many of the cards in the deck. But I am not the boss here. Andrew is. Sparksmith, you nasty little bugger. We have 58 cards in the deck because we are bringing in 6 cards and we're taking out 8 cards. So I am now... Yeah, I actually have. Look at this. Maybe I misprinted it. But I think the Tin Street Hooligans... Tin Street Hooligans... I'm taking out 6 cards. I looked at... where did I get... Oh, I looked at Iset Post, sorry. War Marshal should be in the deck. Tin Street Hooligan should not be in the deck. And Shinnen. Oh, Shinnen. He's so good against Infect. Making them... They can't play 1-1 when Shinnen is in play. So I don't know about that either, but... as I said, Andrew has thought this through, whereas I have not. I am just checking out where the deck takes me. This is obviously mulligan anyway. All I can do is play a 0-1 guy and Nightshade Peddler and I will be crushed by Infect. This is a lot better. It's up to Mog War Marshal. Ha! I said it right. To protect me. He mulligans to 4 cards. Which is, of course, a horrible start for Infect. I'm playing the Kalni Garden here. And then Mog War Marshal. I will have... Or the Death Touch. Death Touch, definitely Death Touch. Or Mog War Marshal. Or Death Touch. Or Mog War Marshal. I think it's the Death Touch. Requiring him to regenerate here will waste his entire very crucial 3rd turn. And he only has 3 cards. I'm thinking accepting the damage here, but why do that? So I am letting him regenerate here. Just to stay safe for another turn. And now we have War Marshal for sure. If he doesn't cast the land, we know he can't do as much damage as otherwise. But now he has cast the land, so he could do 10 damage. So we are blocking him with the War Marshal, of course. I want to cast the Song in Blood, but it doesn't do a lot. So I think I need to cast Nest Invader first, because Nest Invader actually survives blocking as well. So I will attack. I don't want to waste the Bushwalker. Or do I want to waste the Bushwalker to get 1 more creature into play? Yep, I'll do that. This is often the case with this deck, I feel, that you have 3 mana when you really wanted 4. Of course, the Eldrazi spawn gives mana. Alright, next turn I am gonna attack. I'm gonna cast the Song in Blood. And swing. I get 6 times the deal, so it's still not good enough. He could sneak in a kill. Maybe I should cast Raid Bombardment first. But my creatures will be dropping like flies in this fight against the Infect guys. So I'm not sure what to do next turn. Unless I draw a red mana, of course. He needs to grow this to kill the Nest Invader, and that's the Nest Invader dying instead of me. Which is of course really great, but he doesn't even die. Because he's saving his stuff. Okay, I'm casting the Song of Blood here. So let's see now. Let's sing about blood. What if he boarded in fog? That would be very, very nice. But I still have the Young Wolf to protect me. So what did we get? Teetering Peaks. We got only the Nightshade Peddler. So it's only +1/+1. And I think we are still swinging with everything and counting on the Young Wolf to protect us. Which could be wrong. Could very well be wrong. But we do have another Song of Blood next turn, so we should be able to kill him next turn. Unless he kills us. But he needs trample for that. And he doesn't have it, so wait a minute. 7, well, Raid Bombardment is a sure kill, which... it's not sure, he could still have fog. So I am leaving behind something. I'm leaving behind the Young Wolf still. It's still lethal, right? No! Damn it! I leave behind the red guy, so he can't Apostle's Blessing himself through. But then I'm not lethal next turn. But I am defended against most things. He regenerates. But now Song of Blood would be lethal. Interesting that I didn't count on Nature's Claim. Did he bring them in only for my 4 raid bombardments? Of course he doesn't know my list. So we try again then. What did we get? Mountain, Monk Fanatic, Cunning Garden, +1/+1. So we need to attack with 4 guys. We're leaving behind Bushwalker Wolf again. No, that won't be enough. So we need to attack with the Bushwalker. If I attack like this, it's 1, 3, 5, 7, 8 power, and he can block only 1. So that should kill him. Song of Blood. Sounds like a title for Game of Thrones book. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I've been playing Poo Dragons, a deck by Andrew Lakie, aka Prosper. Thank you for watching.